Hey guys, this is Mike from BTR Budget Tech Reviews here, and today I have somewhat of an unboxing and overview of this new item that I purchased here. It is the Elite Portable SSD, external Portable SSD by PNY. Now this is an item that retails from various websites like Newegg and Best Buy for about $100. I paid about $109 plus taxes from the Best Buy website. You know, and the reason why I mostly got this is because I have been using the same two external hard drives to edit videos for the past couple of years. So, you know, the first hard drive that I want to show you guys is the Lacy Rugged, which has FireWire ports, two FireWire ports, and a USB 3.0 port. And I purchased this probably about 3-4 years ago. It's a 500 gig hard drive. I'm not sure how fast the speeds or read and write speeds are as far as the FireWire goes, but on the USB 3.0 it's relatively slow. I'm talking about like slow. And another one that I've had for a couple of years again is another Lacy Rugged Mini, and again this one's only a USB 3.0 wiring that I can use, and I've had the same wire for a couple of years. So again, editing and rendering videos for YouTube, it goes kind of slow, okay? So, you know, the reason why I purchased an external SSD is because editing should go faster with this, and I'm actually going to edit this video with this SSD just to kind of get an idea of what's going to happen here. So here is my current setup right now. Sorry, it's a little messy, or it's been messy. Back there I have some Funko Pops, my WWE World Title belt, and of course I have two monitors. This one's plugged in right now. I'm waiting on the Lightning to HDMI ports cable so I can actually hook this one up. So I'm just waiting on that dongle. But again, let's check out the PNY Portable SSD. Alright guys, so here is the unboxing here. As you can see here, it just comes with one USB and USB 3.0 plug here. The ones that I've seen online, actually, you can order one that has a USB Type-C port if you have a MacBook Pro that only has those ports. Now, I have the 2014 MacBook Pro, as you can see here, and so I have several USB ports on the side. I have one on this side, an HDMI port, etc. So, you know, I'm still running this MacBook Pro. It's got 8 gigs of RAM, and it's got Retina display, and it's got about 128 gigabyte SSD, so I can't complain. For what I use it for, it works pretty good. So here is the PNY external SSD. Again, I got the 240 gig model. There is a 480 gig model to my knowledge, and that one is a little more expensive. That one runs about $200 some, but wow, this thing is tiny, guys, and I don't know what I can compare this to. I guess I'll bust out my this is my USB 3.0 hub that I use, which I'm going to use with this. So you can just tell the size. This is an external SSD, guys, and the size of this is crazy, as you can see here. And let me see if I can get a good shot of that really quick. So again, there's the actual port itself that you plug in, and right there next to it, if I can get good lighting on that, maybe not. There we go. Here we go. Is going to be the little light that you can see that when you turn it on. So I'm gonna go ahead and plug this into my laptop, and let's go ahead and check it out. I'm gonna use my screen capturing software for this, just so you guys can get a good idea. So I plugged it in, as you can see right here where my mouse clicker is. I do have the hard drive already plugged in, so when I click it right now, again, the lettering's in Japanese, so I'm just gonna go ahead and rename it to something that I can actually understand. I can't read that, so I think this thing was built in like Indonesia or something like that. Let's see. Oh, made in Taiwan, excuse me. So I'm going to just put external SSD as my, the name for this. But it says the name external SSD can't be used. Try using a name with fewer characters. Okay, so I'm just going to put external. Let's see. See if I can rename that. External. Okay, let's try that. There we go. Okay, so I was able to rename it SSD. So as you can see here, let's go to the properties of this really quick. Let's right click it and let's get info. Let's just to see how much memory we get out of the box, and excuse my recording software. I have it here, and let me see if I can actually get me on here. Ooh, okay, hold on, let me. There you go. So now you can see me. Okay, so basically, again, as you can see here, right here where I have this, it says that it has a 240 gigs capacity and 240.04 out of the box. So very good. Okay, so let's go ahead and run a benchmark on this really quick. And again, you're gonna see some stupid pictures of me probably from my birthday a couple years ago. But let's go to applications here, and I'm actually gonna run a software called Blackmagic Speed Test. Again, normally this is something that you use to benchmark items like this little hard drive, for instance. So right now, as you can see here, I'm going to actually set it to my, I'm going to select target drive here. Here we go. And let's go ahead and click external. And then I'm going to put open, okay. So right now, again, I don't really have anything on the hard drive just because, but let's go ahead and run a speed test on it just to see where we get this at. So right now you can see that the write speed's close to 400. I want to say it's at 350. And the box here says read speed up to 430 megabits a second, and the read speed up to 400. So as you can see here, the numbers, they don't seem to be matching up. And let me just exit out here. But again, we can compare this to my other external hard drives, which read at 30 and write at 30. So for this to be showing us these numbers, it's actually not too bad. It says that basically it could write at 2160p, which is I have no idea. I think it's like 4K at 50 frames per second. But it's showing here that it puts the little X right here where the arrow is. But it says that it could read all this, so that's good. So I'm getting check marks and everything. It is running the tests, and so far it looks like this thing could actually withstand some items here. So that's pretty crazy. I wonder if I can actually. Let's see if I can move myself. Oh, there we go. Okay, so I can see myself. So again, you can see that most of these are check marks, and again, this is a $100 external hard drive, and again, I'm going to use this to edit the actual footage here. So I'm actually going to kind of get a time lapse, or see if I can get a time lapse on how fast this thing renders when I'm editing in Adobe Premiere. So I use Adobe Premiere CS6. So again, as you can see here, for the most part, it has everything check marked off. I'm going to kind of stop this test. I know it's still running the other tests or checking everything out, but for the most part, for the fact that everything is check marked here on the disk speed test is very impressive. An internal SSD can get close to 500, or at least the one I have on my laptop does. So let's go ahead. I'm going to stop this video, and we'll go from there, guys. So I'm going to see if I can actually, edit video now. So let's check this out. Okay, I'm gonna stop this, and again, you might see some more green check marks, but we'll get that going, guys. I just finished importing some of the videos that I took and images for this video that I'm going to record or use actually with. So basically, I'm just going to show you a quick file transfer, and here you can see that I'm highlighting everything that I just did for this review video, and I'm going to go ahead and transfer it to the SSD. Let's just see how long it takes really quick. So 5 items. So as you can see there, that was relatively quick, and wow, they're all there. And again, this is an external SSD, guys. You can compare this to something like Samsung, but Samsung has some out that I forget what they're called. I think the T3 and the T5 or something like that that are very expensive. And basically, let's go ahead and just make a new folder here. We'll call this PNY SSD because this is what I'm going to use to basically move all the. This is what I'm going to use for this review. So let's take a look here. Hold on, let me highlight those. Let me just throw them into that folder really quick, and let's just take a look how big this folder is really quick. get info. So in here I have about less than a gig, but you can see how fast the 895 megabits transferred. So that's pretty freaking awesome. So again, here I am recording, and let's see if I can bring up my webcam here. There we go. I'm actually going to move that to the top left. So again, I still am using this to edit this video as we speak here. So as you can see here, I'm not fully done editing the video. I've rendered some of it, but as you can see here, you can see me moving left and right, and you can see some of this I still need to render. So I'm gonna go ahead and render the rest of this just to so I can see how long it takes. So rendering this first portion was not that long, but as you can see here, you know, it jumps or whatever. And I might have to cancel just because you know, I'm not sure how long this is gonna take. But again, for the most part, this is moving relatively quick as far as rendering, especially for Adobe Premiere. And excuse me, I know I'm like looking. I'm not looking at you. I'm looking at my computer monitor as I'm filming this. But I'm gonna kind of give this a small, maybe a little fast forward, if anything, and I'll let you guys know how long it takes to record this. I'm gonna actually go ahead and set a timer just to see how long it takes to set the rest of this here. So let me go ahead and do that really quick. All I need to do is stopwatch, and I'm gonna go ahead and stop this portion of the video, and I'm gonna go ahead and continue it when it's done. Okay. Hey guys, I'm back. So again, I have been editing with this SSD that I just purchased from PNY, and again, I bought it at Best Buy for about $109. Give or take plus tax. It wasn't too expensive for the 240 gig, but again, I've noticed a significant difference in rendering speeds as far as the files go. I don't see as much lag as I would if I would have had my other hard drives plugged in. With the other portion of it here, my Lacy's, they were a lot slower. So I have to, you know, finish this video with giving this new hard drive that I have, again, the PNY Elite Portable SSD. This is again the 240 gig model. There is a 480 gig version which costs about $199 plus tax. And again, I'm just gonna, if you want, I can link you guys in the description below. This is you know, again, I bought it at Best Buy. You can get it off newegg.com, etc. like that. But again, if you guys are YouTubers or vloggers or someone that just does video editing in general, and you need something super portable as small as this, you can put it in your pocket, guys. This thing's about just a tad bit bigger than a thumb drive, and again, for the price, you really can't go wrong. You know, you're gonna save yourself a couple $100s from buying those other products out there like Samsung, etc. like that. And again, you know, this is Budget Tech Reviews, and for a guy like me who cannot afford the $300 to $400 SSD, this is a good alternative, especially if you're video editing on Final Cut or if you're using Adobe Premiere, etc. like that. So guys, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, like, share, and as always, please subscribe. We'll see you next time.